Hey, what is going on everyone? I hope you guys are all having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be going over what my settings look like in Apex Legends Season 16. I do really like the settings that I have because sometimes it just feels like the settings are doing all the work. All I have to do is aim in the general vicinity of my target, and it feels like the advanced settings plus controller aim assist ends up picking up all the work. So I definitely recommend giving these a try. I am going to scroll through my settings just so you guys can see everything that I have and so that you can copy it, and then I will go back through and just go over more details about them. And unless you are on the default settings, where if you don't like these settings you can just press a button and everything will reset to the default settings. If you already have custom settings and you're really not sure if this will work for you, just because these settings may work for me doesn't always mean that they will work for you, because everyone has a different playstyle, preference, etc. I definitely recommend going through and taking pictures of the settings that you already have, so in case you just don't like these settings you can always change them back. Now first, starting off, what kind of player am I? What are these settings going to do for you? And what kind of player are these going to work for? At the end of the day, I do consider myself just to be a casual player. In this game, I like using all weapon types. So starting off with the basics, I do play on 100 FOV, and I really enjoy this since I don't really do too much sniping anymore. Now if you want an FOV, which I think works for every playstyle, I think the number would be closer to 94, and that is what I usually played on in the past. This FOV really appeals to everyone, especially if you are trying to look for other players. If you have a higher FOV, every player out in the distance is just going to look like a speck, so sometimes you do want this a little bit lower. Now my playstyle currently in Apex Legends just consists of rushing people with an SMG. I know, what a unique strategy, but if I go back to playing a little bit more passively, I probably will bring it back down to 94. And there's also going to be two settings below FOV. The main one in particular being sprint view shake. You are going to want to make sure that this is set to minimal, and the one above it, FOV ability scaling, is also set to enabled. Both of these are going to help you out a lot, especially sprint view shake. Your screen is just going to be a lot less chaotic if you have it set to minimal, so I definitely recommend everyone doing this no matter what. Now moving to movement and aiming, which is a huge part of your settings, my look sensitivity is super high at 6, and my look sensitivity ADS is set to 3, so the default, and my look dead zone is set to large. And the last thing I'll cover here is controller vibration. This of course was a hard thing to turn off, because then it doesn't even feel like you're firing that weapon, playing the game, etc. Although I find it a lot easier to aim and play this game when my controller isn't constantly vibrating in my hands. So I definitely recommend turning this off and then going into a match and seeing how it goes. Since I turned it off, I will say it is a lot easier to aim instead of having to aim while trying to control my controller. Now moving into the advanced settings, I definitely recommend setting your dead zone at 16%. And basically what this does, this will end up letting you aim your weapon before someone else can. So this will definitely give you an advantage over most people. You want to make sure your outer threshold is 2% and your response curve is 6. And then really skipping past the middle, because it is very technical and I don't really want to bore you guys too much, but all the controls in the middle basically just have to do with time and how long is it going to take you to do this one task, whether that be pressing your joystick and the time it takes for that joystick to actually do something, and the time it will take for your character, if you will, to react on screen. Basically just coming down to input delay. But then moving down to the bottom, target compensation, everybody's favorite setting. You will want to make sure that target compensation is on and get your free aim assist. And I cannot recommend this enough. Some people are very gifted with melees in this game. I, however, am not, and sometimes meleeing in this game can be a challenge, especially for me. I don't know why, but you will want to make sure you have melee target compensation on. I can say, however, even though I have this on, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And as far as target compensation style goes, you will want to make sure that is on default. If you want to have a practice match, I definitely recommend turning on PC, because all this is going to do is nerf your aim assist. So then when you turn it back to default, you may see an improvement in your aim, and a lot of people have said this. I have tried this before and I can agree that it is a good way to warm up. And wrapping this all up, definitely feel free to always tweak your settings and find out what works the best for you. And with all that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. A huge thank you to my subscribers and channel members. Have a great rest of your day everyone, and I'll see you all around later. Bye guys.